Let's see. Boom. We got action, Chief. Damn, I'm whooping like him. Yo, shout out to everybody watching this on the replay, because you know what I'm saying, we just get right to it and start having this conversation. We got folks coming in already. That's what's up. Yo, as you come in, hit the love button. Tell us who's here. You know what I'm saying? As I complain about wolfing, because you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to be outside amongst y'all folks right now. Y'all out here wilding, man.
Yeah, shit, real out here, man. Yo, man.
Peace Corey, of love, Corey already trying to get us demonetized, but it's all good.
Sorry about that, man. It's all good, bro. It's the Wild West out here, man. Listen, man. People out here hurting, dog. And this is no game, man. And the crazy part is, it's only gonna get worse as the season, as it gets colder outside and people start to take, less care of themselves. Mm-hmm. Take care of yourself, man, and women. Take care of yourself. Love each other. And don't be out here wilding on each other. And if you in here with us, say what's up. You know what I mean?
Yo, let us know who's watching. We got several folks in here. I want to know who's watching. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yo, let us know who it is. Put it in the comments so we know who's here. And make sure you hit the like button, the love button, something. But just let us know who's here, though. But, bro, what's up with you, man? How was your week?
My week was fine. I mean, our pick of the week did what it always do, which, is slack.
No, it didn't do that for me. Well, which one did you go with?
This week we was with the financials. So
yeah, no, they all didn't go that way. Bank of America did,
and our pick went that way.
No, it didn't. AXP definitely didn't go that way. AXP went the other way.
Was it A? No, it was Bank of America. It was a couple of the
because AXP and Visa both went the wrong way.
No, them Jones. Visa took a dump.
Visa took a dump. So did AXP. AXP took a dump towards the end of the week. It was Trenton Water all week. We took a dump towards the end of the week. Bank of America and JP Morgan both went up. That's what was crazy. What was crazy is it was kind of
played the JP Morgan because that's the one I was familiar with. I didn't play Bank of America because I don't really mess with Bank of America.
Listen, Bank of America went like
that joint went ballistic.
Yeah, that did better than everything else.
It did. It went ballistic.
Who's here though? All right, so I see a couple people finally chiming in. It's a bunch of folks watching, but ain't nobody telling us who's here, man. Yo, hit the like button.
What it is though? What's up, Jose?
Jose is here. Jose's always like, yeah. Jamil is here. What's up, Jamil? But we got a bunch of folks working. Yeah, but Bank of America went kind of crazy this week. Shout out to Chastity because she was in our class on Sunday and she was like, "Yeah, I'm rolling with this," and that thing definitely snapped.
That joint definitely went haywire.
Yo, shout out to her because I know she wasn't feeling well. So get better, Chastity. Hopefully we see you Sunday. But you definitely did your thing with that pick. That pick did extremely well. Jose, what's up, bro? You still trading SPY? You know what I'm saying? You still trading SPY? What you doing, man?
SPY was up and down this week too. It hit all-time highs.
Yo, somebody tag my man Don, man, so we can get started, man. You know we can't get started till Don pull up.
Yeah, man.
Too. What's up, Stevie?
Yo, another master trader.
Yes, Stevie definitely gets busy.
Chat, dumping shots into our chat.
Hey, Stevie, how was your week in the markets? How was your week in the market, Stevie? So what else happened, bro? What else? Anything else in the investment world? You do anything else?
So I've been giving the people on if you look at my timeline on Facebook, I've been giving people what's been on my timeline. Yo, my timeline ain't filled with nothing but crypto.
Algos must be getting to you. Kev, what's up, Kev?
The algos is like my John. Every single advertisement on my timeline is either hip hop or crypto, because all of it. I guess that's all I've been talking about with the locks, smashing, and then what's the name? So like, I ain't get no advertisements. Normally, I get some advertisements trying to get me to buy stuff for my beard, and you know what I mean. Like I get a mix.
Yo. Jose said he grabbed profits 2 times this week on the SPY. That's what's up, man.
What it is though, that's what's up, Jose.
That's fire. I'm glad to see you still doing that.
The other thing though, is that crypto been on fire. So my crypto holdings been been shaking out real nice.
Yo, what's crazy is, I was thinking about getting the kitten, right? So I made the mistake of looking up who's got kittens up for adoption in Philly, right? I made the mistake of looking that up, bro. When I say the algos got me on every site,
Yo,
first off, I didn't know. Like, all right. So here's the thing. I'm a dog guy. I've never had a cat before in my life. I'm a dog dude. But ever since my last dog passed, I haven't been able to get another dog because I'm still traumatized by it. But with that being said, I was thinking about getting a cat for the first time. So I looked it up. The algos attacked me so crazy, bro. I didn't know they had this amount of like clothing and food and yo. I thought a litter was a litter. They got exotic $1,000 like joints that clean themselves and walk around. I'm like, yo, algos went at me crazy.
hard, huh?
But then I'm like sitting there like, yo, y'all be spending this kind of bread on y'all cats? Like,
Yeah,
folks is out here spending chicken on these cats.
Yo, listen, man. You know, my cat was about $100 a week.
Sheesh.
Yeah, $100 a week. And that was, that wasn't even...
What you feeding the cat? You feeding like lobster or something, bro?
No, not even that. Like, so yeah, you gotta feed the cat, water. Then you got the grooming products. Then you gotta make sure they don't got fleas, just like the dogs. You got the flea collars, and then you also got you got miscellaneous expenses.
Fam, $100 a week though, bro. I could.
I mean, listen, getting the cat groomed was so it wasn't like a steady $100, but you end up spending $300 or $400.
I just didn't realize like, and I guess because I don't have anything, I didn't realize, and I knew that I saw Chewy's earnings, right, and I know Chewy is a pet thing, so I know they get busy, but I just didn't know the extent of the kind of money that people are spending on their pets.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Listen, you buy kitty litter once a month. You buy some food every couple weeks. You buy, like I said, you buy products for your cat, stuff for your cat to play with, stuff for your cat to climb on.
Damn, dog. Like, yo, I'm cheaper off this. I could have a living escort cheaper than that. But hold on real quick. Let's see who else is in here. Shoe Sounds Profit. All right, so Stevie said that in spite of AXP, 480% on murder. Sheesh. Yeah. I guess I would chill too. Like him
480. Yeah, I'm yeah, that's
I might chill for the rest of the month, 480%. So Kevin says that I literally have an investor seeking $250,000 coins minimum. I guess I'm not understanding. They're looking to buy $250,000 worth of coins. I guess I don't understand what they're looking for.
Yeah, I'm.
Are they looking to buy? Let me know what you're saying. What you're saying, Kev? They're looking to buy 250,000, and if they're looking to buy 250,000
in Bitcoin.
Oh, that's easy. Shoot me an inbox. I mean, that's easy. That's you can do that all kinds of ways.
Yeah, that can get done.
Kevin Samuels women, they best customers. All right, Bitcoin. Yeah, man. So listen, we ain't gonna be here all night, but we're gonna come on, do our normal Friday show. We want to show a couple articles, get everybody's opinions. We got some folks in here, more folks coming in. As you come in, please let us know who's here. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Let's have a conversation, man. But the first story that I want to get to this week, Core, as we talk about these stories, and you brought up how crypto is all in your feed. Let's talk about this big hack that happened this week in DeFi. $600 million was stolen, right, from the Poly network. All but 33 million was returned. Yo, first off, what was your first reaction when you saw this story?
Meh. Right? Because, right, any place where there's money, there's people that's looking to steal it, right? Mm-hmm. And then any place where there's money, there has been money stolen, right? And then you get better security as you know what I mean? Like a lot of the people that work for the FBI stole from someplace, you know what I mean? And that had a lot of money or was holding something real valuable or robbed bank. Like how many times banks get robbed? So like, I don't know, man. Like I'm not really, I just don't, I know. I mean, I ain't really think nothing of it, to be honest.
Yeah. So the thing is, right? For me, I ain't gonna lie. First thing I said is holy, because I do a lot of business with Polygon. But because soon someone sent me a message and said, "Yo, Polly got hacked," and I'm like, "Polly," and first thing I do is like, well, all my stuff. First of all, my stuff is cool because I got like, in order to move my stuff over a platform, you need. It's hard for me to do because I set the security up so crazy. But then I realized, like, yo, this is Poly Network. Poly Network and Polygon-Matic are two different things. They're not the same thing at all. And once I realized that, I'm like, well, I don't do anything with Poly Network. First of all, I don't do a lot of stuff with a lot of things anyway, just in general. I got my stuff simplified so much. But what's interesting about this is, as it happened, I'm sitting there reading articles and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, how are you going to move it? Because as soon as the hack happened, they were able to identify the address in which it was sent. Now they have the address in which it was sent. You have the whole world watching that address. And because it's on the blockchain, you can see any transaction.
That makes it transparent. But my thing is, they still ain't catchable because it's anonymous.
Well, yeah, because he returned it. But he wasn't able to cash anything out, though. Because once you go through that process of trying to get it to cash, like if you put it on any sort of centralized exchange, now, boom, now you're caught.
It's froze.
Yeah, we know. So that's the thing. Now, I mean, there's ways around that.
It is, but we ain't gonna talk about them.
No, not at all. But I just thought this was an interesting story. And I think it's we have to say this as you jump into this space, you're literally being your own bank, and we repeat it all the times in our courses. When you be your own bank, you're responsible for security. You know what I mean? Like
there's run on banks, and people will try to steal from banks.
Yeah. Self-custody is real.
Yeah, man. So people will make run on banks and people will try to steal from banks because that's where money is held. Like, it's not really that, it's not really a hard concept.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, all right, so a couple more things I want to get to as we go through all these different articles that we talk about. Hey, Kev, we definitely going to wrap immediately. I see your comment. We definitely going to talk immediately. For the folks in the comment section, man, do me a favor. Let me know in terms of your cryptocurrency. Do you have it in a cold storage wallet, or do you leave it on the actual exchanges? I'm just interested to know how you guys control your crypto. Let me see. So they didn't return the full 610. They returned a third of it. Though they did say they plan to return all the funds, but didn't put a time frame on the return. They returned more than a third of it at this point.
Yeah,
they returned all but like 30 million. I saw this a couple minutes ago. I was online on the Poly Network's Twitter. They returned more than a third of it at this point. They returned all but I think like 30 million. And the crazy part is the person that hacked actually sent a message in and was like, "Yo, I did this for fun."
Yeah, he said I could have took $1 billion. He was like, I just chose a number.
What's funny about that is he'll probably get a job now.
The boy just was like, he just like, I just chose a number. I was like, damn.
Cold storage. Use the Trezor or the Ledger, Jose. Just interested. I just like to see how folks is moving out there, man. All right, so another story real fast. And I definitely want to pull this one up. This is an interesting story. Can the seller of my house promise the furniture to someone else? So, says my partner just purchased their first home with money from a surprise inheritance. To our delight, the seller left a nice set of patio furniture. But when we met our new neighbor, rather than introduce herself, she told us that the seller had promised the furniture to her. This was the first we'd heard of the agreement. We don't want to burn bridges before we even unpack, but the patio furniture is technically ours. And given our budget, we wouldn't be able to replace it for some time. Are we being selfish by keeping it? What's your opinion on this, bro?
I told that neighbor to dive off a cliff. Like, if they wanted you to have it, they should have gave it to you before they sold me the fucking house. I mean, excuse my French, but they should have gave it to you before they sold me. You know what I mean? Like, if they really wanted you to have it, like, go dive off a cliff. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm confrontational and I'm petty. So whatever you do to me, it's coming back, and it's coming back with spades. So I'm not the type of neighbor that you want to play this game with.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now we get into the law of personal property and things that are considered fixtures and non-fixtures within a house. This is all on the property law. But here's the thing. Who has it? Does anybody have it in writing? Documentation beats conversation. That's what I'll say. And by the way, anything we say on this show is not financial advice. It's for educational and entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. And if you say anything about a trade, all trading involves risk. Please talk to your financial advisor. And also, this is not legal advice, by the way. I'll put that out there too.
At all.
Just having a conversation. But what I was saying is, if that person has it in writing, then maybe they are entitled to it. Even if you bought the property, when you buy the property, under agreements of sale, you actually put down what's considered a fixture and what's not. And a fixture a lot of times means attached to the property. It becomes part of the property. If it's not, it still has to be in writing in terms of what you're entitled to. That seller can technically come back and say, yo, give me my furniture. Unless you have it in writing that furniture was part of the deal. That part isn't discussed in there. But if the neighbor doesn't have it in writing, FOH. One thing that we all know is we know what the one thing that's non-temps to the law.
Possession.
There you go. So with that being said, FOH to that story. Still was an interesting story. Jose says Trezor and SafePal. They just had 2 white hat hackers on Vice within the past week. Yeah, see? Nothing in writing. The neighbor's agreement holds no water. There you go. They said the same thing I said, man. All right, so now we're about to get into the fun stuff where I want to get you guys' opinion. All right, Kev, I see that. I'll definitely, as soon as I finish here, I'll get with you and we'll figure out how to make something work for you. But now we have to get to the stuff that I need your guys' opinion on. Let's get to that, man. Boom. Core my screen up?
Yep.
Let's get to it. My husband of 30 years hid income with his mother's help. When confronted, he said, I'm a liar. I've been doing this for 10 years. Now, let's add some context for this. Says, my husband and I have been married for 30 years. I thought we were happy. Boy, was I clueless. I just found out a couple of days ago my husband has been hiding money, an ATM card, a savings account, and a P.O. box from me for 10 years. Here's how I found out. I had to reschedule a trip to California for him due to his mother being ill. I used his Gmail account so we would have access to the flight information while he was gone. That's when I discovered that he'd been paying money to a company I knew nothing about and had been doing so for a long time. I also found a different email address that he'd been using. When I asked him about all these emails, he said, you caught me. I'm a liar. I've been doing this for 10 years. If you want a divorce, that's fine with me. Go ahead and do it. He's been getting extra money from commissions and profit sharing from work each month, and he was making extra money from recycling. He only gave me part of it and lied about the rest. He got scammed from a business, and that he thought would make him money. All right, next part says his mother blamed me. He asked his mother about hiding money from me. She sent him the funds to open an account and advised him on how to do it. No big surprise there. His mother blamed me for our moving out of state for over 20 years. I don't like her. And this was another reason not to. We could have been paying down bills instead of struggling and had to pull money out of my inheritance. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty work. He said he was tired of working and had been unhappy with me for 10 years. I was blown away. I was hurt and shocked. He brought up arguments that had been resolved a long time ago. I'm still in shock, and I have been going over everything in my head since he left for California and started getting angry. He said he thought he wasn't worth $2,500 because I said he couldn't have a scooter. What does that even mean? I'm disabled and can't get a job to make money. I don't know if we will stay married, but I want to protect the last of my inheritance in 2 money market accounts currently in my name. Should I take the money out of that account and put it in another bank where he can't touch it? Sheesh. Nasty word.
Ew. Oh, piece. Got the hawk workout. A piece
All right,
of work.
Now, with that being said, and hey, Adrian, what do you guys think about that story there, man? What should she do with the money? She says, sounds like she got an inheritance. He had no problem, helping her with her inheritance. But my man was stashing, cake like Burke Purdell. So, what you think, bro?
Man, I think boy, a piece of trash. He got money from his mom, got scammed for the money, blamed it on her. Then he about to take her money and
That's nasty
he already
work,
took money from her. And then when he got caught, he just was like, yeah, do whatever you want. Like, you just get the board. So Bull just he's fed up for a long time. Like, Bull is he let the pot stew for 10 years.
Yo, man, when we come on Friday and we read these stories, man, they be making me look at folks weird. Like, the way folks look at marriage is kind of foul. Cats is foul.
Yo, boy, let that pot stew for 10 years, dog.
Yo, how you let the pot stew for 10 years?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't got that kind of patience.
No.
Let that pot stew for 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, she better move her money. Like, sis, move your money. Put it in the crypto. Do something. Just get it away from her.
Get a Trezor.
Yeah, she better follow Jose and get a treasure in Safe Pal because that's foul. I mean, he probably got a family in Cali. That's what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's foul though. That's absolutely foul. But also he wanted her to find out.
Yeah.
Go check my Gmail. He wanted her to find out too. That's nasty work, man. That's nasty.
Like, yo, boy, piece of
and the mom got to chill too. Are you mad because he's a grown man? He moved out of town. Like let him live his own life. Like, everybody foul in that situation, man. Sis, you got to protect yourself, man. One of the common themes that happen with these stories is documentation, right? Documentation beats conversation, and communication. Because a lot of these are about family, whether that's siblings, cousins, nephews, nieces, husbands, wives, and a lot of times the communication be trash. So that's a common theme with all these stories. We got some more stories though. This is the fun part. Like I said, we're gonna jump right into these stories. Let's see I got some more stuff for you, bro. Let's get your opinion on some more stuff. Adrian, you missed a story? Well, I got another one for you. Definitely got another one for you. So let's get to that. All right.
Yeah, we Brittany Renner's father.
All right, here we go. Here's another one for you, right? Now peep this one. My ex-wife passed away. I'm the beneficiary of her life insurance. Her family wants me to pay her funeral expenses and won't leave me alone. I blocked my ex-in-laws, and now I'm receiving threatening voicemail from a blocked number, so I've taken it upon myself to notify the authorities. Now peep this. I'm 32, and just a month ago, I found out that my ex-wife, whom I haven't spoken to since we divorced, passed away tragically in a moped accident. My ex-wife had life insurance through her job. My ex-mother-in-law informed my father that my ex-wife kept me as her beneficiary on her life insurance policy, and her family wants the money for funeral costs, bills, etc. Not only did my ex-wife have me on her policy as the primary and only beneficiary, she updated my home address on the policy after we divorced. Also, I found out through the insurance company that my ex-wife had 2 term life insurance policies, one for me and one for my ex-sister-in-law. I blocked my ex-in-laws, and now I'm receiving threatening voicemail from a blocked number, so I've taken it upon myself to notify the authorities. I live in New York, I'm remarried, and my divorce was very simple and easy. We left the marriage with what we came into it with. The life insurance company approved the check in my name and is sending it to my home. Am I legally in the clear? I have not spoken to or bothered these people once since we divorced 5 years ago. I just want to be left alone. Ouch. Now.
Ew. Yo, so he don't owe them nothing, right? But the humanity in me would pay for the funeral. Yeah, I mean, just the sheer humanity in me would pay for the funeral.
She had a job policy and a term she left the board.
I wouldn't give them no money, but I would pay for the funeral.
Now, everybody watching, if your ex passed away and left you life insurance because they didn't change the beneficiary, would you pay for their funeral?
She updated the beneficiaries, so she knew exactly what she was doing.
She must have had nobody else to leave it to. But my thing is this though. Let's take that part out of it. I want to know for the people watching: if you found out your ex passed away tragically but had you as the beneficiary, would you give the money to their family? That's what I want to know. Would you give the money to the family? So Corey, you've been married a while, but let's just say that you found out you had an ex before your wife that just passed away and had an insurance for a long time. And
I'm not giving them nothing. I might give them, like I said, my humanity would pay for the funeral. You know what I mean? Like, but after the funeral, I'm not giving them nothing. Like, if you leave, let's just say she left $100,000 or $50,000. I'll give them 15 racks for the funeral after I cash that check. But after that, they get nothing. You get nothing with my butt to kiss. Like that, like if she loved, like she loved me enough to leave me the money.
I'm gonna get back to the old comments, but I want to talk about the comments that's for this story. Boy don't owe them nada. He ain't got to share 1 red cent. Adrian said, well, Kevin said, yeah, he would give him something. All right, so Can is always the adult in our chat. Shout out to Can. Can always got the right answers. I would pay for the funeral. Kevin said you foul, man. So Jose said he would cremate his ex. It's cheaper, but I ain't paying for nothing. Man, legally he is good, but morally, I pay for flowers or something, but no cash. Dog, pay for her funeral, buy Bitcoin, and blow money fast. What's up, Michelle? And Michelle, by the way, shout out to you, Michelle. I started reading that book that you put me down with, and it's actually pretty funny. I really enjoyed the book. In fact, I added that to the list of books when people ask me about Bitcoin that I'm going to recommend to them. So it's a pretty good book. So thank you, Michelle. But he said, does the fam know how much the check was for?
Yeah, because
I don't know. Unless they have access to the policy, they must have because they contacted
They went right for him, like, yo, the policy is
because they probably thought it was going to them. They probably thought it was going to them. Yeah. So in the situation of that story there, man, that's ugly, man. But this happens often.
I would pay for the funeral, but I would not give them 1 red cent past that.
So I was on IG Live with Courtney a couple weeks ago, and one of the things she was saying, she said this as well as there's a couple folks we had on that said this. Like, we have to make sure it's not just enough to get our paperwork done, but you have to update your paperwork, right? And the advice that she said was, anytime you have any sort of major life change, divorce is a major life change. So divorce, new baby, you know what I'm saying, like wedding, all that kind of stuff. So it's not enough just to have your paperwork. Make sure you know. And again, it sounds like in this specific story, it sounds like that was her wishes. Because why would she update his address and all that? First of all, why she even got your address, B? Yeah, he still was. No, man, let me chill on that. But
yeah, he was playing that Drake John. He was playing Pound Cake. My man was playing Pound Cake. My man was playing Drake.
I wouldn't pay for the funeral in totality, but I donate some. My ex-hubby should have left money for his funeral, and my ex-sister-in-law should be the main target for contribution. Blood is thicker than water. There you go. His ex was deep down. She thought they would eventually get back together if she updated the policy after that fact. She was trying to speak it into existence, Jamil. Yeah. See, Jose agrees, man. That's what we all speculating. Jose agrees, man. He definitely was still plowing the field.
Yo,
man, so.
My man was still freestyling over Pound Cake.
Yo, man, get y'all paperwork together. Now, going back to the first story though about the boy hiding money. Kevin says that women do that consistently. Women hide money. That's a good question. I wonder you think your wife got a hidden stash from you, bro?
I 100% know she does. I don't care. I told her to do it though because like anything can happen to me. You know what I mean? Like we got because listen, the very see, I'm realistic, right? I really try not to lie to my wife, and so when we first got together, I was doing all kinds of record street. I thought me in the streets was going to have it out. So I told her, listen, anything I give you, take a portion of that, put that to the side for you, right? Because anything happened to me, I need you to be taken care of. Like, you know what I mean? And
no, but do you think she has an account that you don't know about?
I'm 100% sure she has accounts that I have no idea about.
Okay.
So, I don't care.
All right. For the folks watching, do you guys, if you're willing to admit this, do you have an account that your significant other doesn't know about? I'm just interested to know what the folks are saying. By the way, we got half as many likes as we got like folks watching. Please hit the like button, love button, something. Kevin said every one of them be on their Shawnee O'Neal. Shawnee O'Neal was stashing that cake to the side. He said my mother taught me. Yeah, take the money and roll. That's definitely what you should do. He said, my mother taught me to keep a stash in the side, but not to that extent.
Yeah, boy was foul with it though.
Yeah, I want to know if folks is out here hiding money from their from their significant other.
I'm pretty sure my wife got getaway to Costa Rica money.
Michelle says blood ain't always that thick. Never let the D mess with your money. One should last longer than the other. So Ilya admits to it, yup. And Jose says, yes, I do. So now we got male and a female both admit they hiding bread from their significant other. Y'all foul. Shout out to y'all though for being honest.
Look at
Andrea chiming in saying, "Hell yeah!" So it looks like all y'all out there, man. Anybody not? Let's do the other way. Anybody not have a stash account? All y'all got stash accounts.
Yo,
that's interesting to me. That's interesting to me. Oh man, so I got a couple more stories. A couple more stories before we roll out. I got a couple more. All right, so I want to get you guys' opinion on this too. Real quick, though, before I do that, Adrian says, my granny said a wife should always have an account in your maiden name just in case.
Your granny was a smart woman.
Yo, y'all be all right. I guess, hey, listen, hey, Kevin, you right, bro. Kevin was right. Kevin said everybody, all of them do it. So, hey, Kevin, you was right, bro. All right, here we go. I'm a disabled police officer. My wife persuaded me to sign a quitclaim deed so she could refinance our home at a better price. And now she's hitting that divorce. I mean, this some context. My wife's income is over 100,000. My income is under 15,000 per year. She has a 30-year pension coming, a 401k, savings, and her checking account. So here's the story. I've been married for almost 30 years. I've worked the first 9 years of our marriage. I was a police officer and became disabled. Shortly after my disability, my wife encouraged me to sign a quitclaim deed in our house that we shared together in order to refinance in her name alone, to help us reduce the mortgage payment during that difficult time. She promised me that it would only be temporary, and when our finances improve, we would refinance again and put me back on title. Well, that never happened. My wife has worked on our entire marriage. My income is under $15,000 per year, which includes my small pension and Social Security disability insurance. My wife's income was over $100,000 per year. We have always filed our IRS taxes jointly. Shortly after my disability, and beknownst to me, my wife changed her name back to her maiden name. Ew, nasty. In 2012, her bank left a message on our landline. We've always had separate accounts with information about an additional refinance, one I wasn't aware of. I asked to be put back on title, but she refinanced our mortgage again, this time in her maiden name, without putting me back on title. She is 65 years old now, and I am 60 years old. She is about to retire from her California state job and has been dropping hints and making statements about divorcing me. She says that she wants to sell our house and move out of state, and that is something I am not interested in doing. She has a 30-year pension coming, a 401k, savings, and a checking account. I don't know how much is in any of those. She is to inherit 2 homes when her parents pass away, and they are 95 years old. I know that I'm not entitled to inheritance, but I am more concerned with my staying in the home that we have shared together for the last 30 years.
People got the hawk work out tonight, boy. They out here, they got the people out here gunning for each other. Like, damn,
yo, these are married folks.
And listen, people putting these 30-year plans and like that's like like people been putting that work in for years. Like people, like, how much do you have to hate the person that you sleep with every night to plot on them for 25 years? Like, Jesus Louises. Like,
yo, y'all be in some wild marriages out here, man. Y'all be plotting on each other, bro. That's like, they be putting together Kaiser Sose plans. Like, yo, she pulled the quitclaim deed, didn't put him back on. Like, yo, that's nasty, bro. And the boy's disabled. The thing is, though, when this goes to court, if it does go to court, the judge is going to look at her like she's crazy because they've been filing together. So, and it almost looks like you're being slick. So it'll be kind of nasty when it gets to court. What do you guys think, though? I mean, is the boy in trouble or what? What y'all think about that?
I'm still though, like he in trouble because she already putting the move on him. Like, she like, when I retire, I'm done with this. Like, she was willing to put up with it while she was working, but she like, I'm retired. Like, she about to be done.
So let me get to the comments real quick. Jamil says, I've learned to keep a Plan Z account, but I know females always have a Dipset or Namyo Reggae Kyo. Namyo Reggae Kyo. I caught that one. All right, so shout out to J.A. What's going on, fam? Says, I didn't have a stash account until y'all introduced me to DeFi.
Easy.
Now I'm stashing hard. Treat my wife like Peter Thiel treat the IRS. # no white tax. Listen, man, don't have your wife coming after us, man. Like, we don't want no smoke.
No smoke, bro.
But shout out to you getting in the DeFi game. That's what's up, man. Yo, Michelle said it. Yo, that's some comic book villain stuff. Yeah, she playing this out for a while. And that's the thing about some of these stories, bro. They have the patience game is crazy. Yo, I can't lay next to somebody like that if I feel that kind of like vitriol towards
kind of animosity. Yeah, I gotta go.
And that's another thing, Adrian. He must around and get that too. He should sue for alimony. But once again, find hood friends to suggest that she signed papers.
Yeah, man.
Just be careful. My man might come in that wheelchair and you end up rolling down some steps. All right. Wife on that nasty motion. She gonna sell that house and leave homie homeless. That's nasty. To somebody you married to. This is an amazing point right here. This is an amazing point, Andrea. This is a bar right here. Because I've seen people that are married, but they're not in the marriage together. Like, y'all married on paper. It says they may be in the same house, but not the same bed. Like,
still, this is somebody that you care for, that you love. Like, even if y'all don't sleep
at some point, yeah.
Even if y'all don't sleep in the same bed, at some point you love this person, right? So what did they do to you at the point where you put a 30-year plan in action to do them in? Why you ain't just leave? Whatever they did to you, why you ain't just leave at that point? Like, why in the world would you plot on them for the next 20 years if you felt that way? That's ridiculous.
People nasty out here. Cap and blow, you never know when your girl is going to go. Bad health will definitely be a cause for her to blow. He in trouble. Yeah, he definitely in trouble.
Yeah.
He definitely in trouble. Yeah, singlehood looks really good these days. Yeah, folks out here wilding, Adrian. They definitely out here wilding. He needs to file for divorce and get the alimony. That's pretty much what it probably is going to happen. Like, my man will get alimony because, like, she's the breadwinner, and they've been filing jointly this entire time. So, man. But listen, man, those are some of the stories you want to talk about tonight. Like, before we get out of here, I got one more story I definitely want to share with you guys because I've seen this a couple of times. Corey sent it to me. I think Russ was the first one to send this to me. It's interesting article that was in the Wall Street Journal, but it's so real. And I want to share it, right? It says that buy, borrow, and die, how rich Americans live off their paper wealth, right? So this article says that rising stocks and rock bottom interest rates has delivered a big perk to rich Americans, cheap loans that they can use to fund their lifestyles while minimizing their tax bills. So this is an entire article. It's in the Wall Street Journal. That's the headline of the article. Buy, borrow, and die, how rich Americans live off their paper wealth. This is something that we teach and we've been talking about for a long time. When you understand the rules of the game as it pertains to crypto, as it pertains to this is one of the reasons why real estate is so powerful, right? Because I'll give you an example of the deal I just did. I just rented out a property and went through the full rehab, and I was thinking about selling it. But instead of selling it, I went through the full rehab, rented it out, and just refied. Now, you know, that 6 figures comes to me in the form of a loan against the property as opposed to me selling and getting that same equity. When you know how to use loans, and shout out to our brother Russell Hughes, right? He talks about this all the time because he does it in crypto, right? Instead of like selling, keep the asset, get a loan, and now you have a loan. You can do whatever you want to do with that loan.
Yeah, because that's not income.
It's not income, right? So this is just a great article that talks about how the wealthy do the same exact thing. They just borrow against assets and use that money to live off of, but avoid huge tax bills by doing so. If you guys ever have ran a 1031 exchange, it almost feels like you're doing something wrong, but this is the tax code. And the one thing we do know, the tax code is the cheat code. The tax code literally tells you what the government wants you to do. So just follow that. And believe you, like, you know, like Jay said about Peter Thiel, that's what he did. He followed the tax code and he stashed billions and billions of money. So I'm laughing because Michelle said, y'all the financial strawberry letter. No, Michelle, the reason I like these articles and these stories are because, you know, we spend a lot of time talking to people online about finances and black wealth and the whole nine. And it's easy to have like, go do this, make higher interest here, or I can give you tons of websites and tons of projects or tons of companies, or show you how to break down a company. But what happens when you have a real world scenario? It's almost like when you were in school, right? I remember being in school and killing math. Like my division, I'm talking about as a young kid, division multiplication is on a beam. And then the teacher hit me with a word problem. And I was like, what is this? And they say, go figure it out. Like all the stuff you know how I already do is within here, but you have to figure out how to pull that out and do the math. That's what these scenarios are, right? You know how to buy the properties, how to buy the actual stocks, the investments. But when I give it to you in the form of a word problem, how do you do that? And the thing about these stories is, how do you do that when people's emotions are involved? Because this is some nasty work. These stories tonight has been nasty. And y'all nasty too, man. Y'all hiding bread from y'all significant other, man.
Listen, that's real, man. Listen, I grew up with old heads. My old heads told me to do the same thing, man. Now, I don't have to hide money because my money is in crypto. But it's, I told my wife, like, look, like my health is not guaranteed. Wealth is not guaranteed. I have insurance. I have a will. You know what I mean? That'll take care of, if I get out of here. But I need you to, if I'm still alive and I get out of here, I need you to have something.
All right, but here's my question,
I want you to be better than when I found you.
For all y'all that got these secret accounts from your husband or wife, how do you handle that at probate? Like, is it in your will? Is it in your paperwork to say, yo, I got an account over here that you didn't know about? Like, because God forbid something happened to one of you, you don't like, let's say you say it was something significant. You put 6 figures in your little side account. How do you make sure that gets to the heirs? That's what I want to know. That's the question. I mean, Corey, you can answer that question too, bro.
Oh, I mean, I've shown my sons how to get to my crypto. I didn't show my wife how to get to my crypto because I don't trust her spending habits. But I have shown my sons how to get to my crypto. So,
hey, yo, LaJoy, if you watching this, man, I don't want no smoke. That's Corey.
She knows it's there, so it's not like a hidden account and all of that stuff. But like, she doesn't have any access to it and doesn't know how to access it. And so my oldest 2 children know how to access it in the case that something happened to me, they need to get some money. You know what I mean? They don't know how to like do the full DeFi borrow against the keep it.
No, I got you. Real quick, though,
they would know how to get to it and sell it and then liquidate.
It's all good, Latoya. It's all good. What we're talking about right now is how Corey and everybody in our comment section already admitted that they hide money from their significant other. So we just trying to figure out whether that's something that everybody does. So Latoya, like, do you hide money from your significant other? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that something that everybody does? Just curious. She's shocked and appalled, Corey.
Hey, listen, my wife was shocked and appalled too, but it ain't hitting. It's there. You just can't do nothing to it. Like, so, for me, I don't have to hide what I had, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for her, I said, listen, put it in the account where I don't know about, when you do your will, make sure it gets to where it got to go. It don't have to go to me. I'm a grown up. I'll get mine. You know what I mean? You got insurance. I'll put you in the ground however you want. Make your will out. I'm good. Like, for me, I'm not like, I don't want to control anything or anybody, or like, I'm not in it for that. You know what I mean? Like, so you do whatever it is you want to do with your little stash or your big stash. I don't know how little or big it is because I don't know what's in here.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
All right, so let's see what the comments say here. Jose says, my children are the named beneficiaries in all my funds. Since they're children, I also have my best friend named as the purse string holder. Okay, so you got to figure it out. Got somebody you trust.
Yeah.
I don't believe in hiding it, but I'm comfortable with each other. All right, there you go. And that's one way to handle it. Right there. You do your thing, I do my thing, but like,
You do your thing, I do mine, and stay out.
Shout out to everybody in the comments, though, because y'all talk about hiding. Y'all definitely got, like, y'all got stash accounts. Like you know what I'm saying?
In the absolute tuck.
No, man, but the thing about these stories, though, bro, communication is absolutely key. These people be in these long relationships, 20, 30 years, and be completely miserable, and then wait till they retire and then bounce. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is, like I was telling you guys a couple weeks ago, there's a documentary on YouTube about, like, scamming and how 2020 the scamming, like, went to a whole new height, and the majority of people getting scammed were, like, single people who were above 45 years old. Lonely as hell, getting love scammed is what they call it. It's called love scamming.
Lonely ass people getting murked out here in these financial streets.
Yeah. I don't think I would hide an account. We can have a joint account for the essentials and a separate one for play money as long as it isn't play with other people's account. I respect that, Adrian. I respect that a lot. So listen, man, we're not gonna be here all night, man. For one, it's 100 degrees out here in Philadelphia, man. I don't know what it's like, what the weather's like where y'all at, man. But it's hot as sin out here, bro.
Yeah, it's like an easy bake oven out this joint. Like,
yeah, I'm in the crib though, so I'm good. I got the air on and whatnot. But I know that I had to leave the house for a second today, and I was like, I'm going home.
So I was telling Jim earlier, I walked from my car to the building I was going into today. And from the time I got to my car to the time I got to the building, I went from, I went from fully functional to dysfunctional in like less than 2 minutes. It was dumb hot outside.
Fam.
It felt like the surface of Mars out there. It was
dumb hot. I got in the car and I saw the thermometer joint with 3 digits. I was like, you know what? I'm going home. Like, why you showing me 3 digits? Like, don't show me 3 digits. Like, that's a problem. Like, what we doing out here, man?
Yeah, I don't function well in that type of heat. I would never go to Las Vegas in August.
Yo, hey Kev, last time I was in Vegas, matter of fact, me and Dev was in Vegas, and it was something stupid, like 118 or something dumb like that. And I remember when we got around and it was like it's the hottest weekend of the year or something, a couple years ago. And they telling me, don't worry about it, it's dry heat. I'm like, dog. Dry, no matter what, it's 118. I'm like,
yeah. So I did go to Vegas for the summer league one year, and it was dumb hot. Like it was uncomfortable hot. And this was when summer league was in July or June. I think it was in June. I think it was in June, July. But it's still, man. Listen, man. It's like when it's that hot, like what do people do outside when it's that hot?
Adrian said Ethereum is 3,300, so I'm watching that, the new Marvel animation. Yo, Adrian, what new documentaries or shows you got from me? I know you got something new because Adrian, I'll stay with the docs and the TV shows to watch. Outside of the Marvel animation, what else you watch, Adrian? I know you got something fire from me this weekend to keep me out of the heat. I was out with the little people today in the museum in New York. Sheesh. The heat was oppressive. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh,
yeah, I don't want no parts of that. Yeah, I don't want no parts of that. Adrian, what new show you got for me though, Adrian? I know you got something new that's fire.
Yo, so yeah, matter of fact, what y'all watching out there? Like what kind of ratchet TV or good TV? You know what I mean? Something that will enlighten or a good show.
I was watching the Netflix got the joint called Explain. I've been watching it, but they put out new episodes. Matter of fact, one dropped today. I didn't even see what the new one is, but it's a couple of them that are interesting, and it's one about flags, right? And you like a documentary on flags, but it goes into the history of how the flag is used, pretty much as a way to market, right? How flags are used in marketing, and it's just interesting to see. Like
that was my favorite show when I used to watch Netflix.
It's interesting to see like like the psychology behind flags.
Explained in 100 People.
All right,
you ever watch 100 People?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been in the books for the past few weeks until October. So what you reading, Adrian? Speaking of books, I've been reading a lot of Bitcoin books lately because I finished that Cash book. So because I finished the Cash book, I was so emotionally drained that I just started reading books on crypto. I actually finished a couple of them. I'm going to tell y'all the titles right now. It's a pretty good one. I read a book on the history of Ethereum. It's called, all right, where is it at? I'm going to tell y'all all the different ones because I finished a couple blockchain books. I'm reading two. The two I'm reading now are the Bitcoin Standard and Blockchain for Everyone. Michelle recommended that one to me. It's pretty good. What else is there? The Ethereum one is called Out of the Ether. I've also read 21 Lessons and Hard Money You Can't Fuck With. That's also a Bitcoin book. So that's kind of what I been reading. So, man, I got kids.
Coco Melon.
I heard that. Yo, watch Beckett with Denzel's son. It's a bit slow, but I saw that pop up on Netflix, but I didn't watch it. Andrea, listen, we love and appreciate you. Thank you for saying that.
Appreciate
good luck to you. Good luck to you, Adrian. So that Adrian says that she's studying for her project management certification exam. Let us know how you make out, man. Congratulations and good luck to you. Watching Black by the Money and Violence cast and beautiful Bobby Eaton tribute shows. R.I.P. Beautiful Bobby Eaton. I haven't seen Black. I know they did another one after Money and Violence when the whole joint took place in an apartment. I forgot the name of that. Hey, appreciate that, Latoya. I take that as a compliment. You know what I mean? Look at 1994. I like that. Appreciate that. yeah. You know, everybody loves a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Look at
1994. Yeah, man. So I've been in my book bag too, Adrian. But good luck to you on that project management. That's definitely a good credential to have. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. So let me just get on a quick little rant, right? Nothing heavy, right? But we're in the 21st century, and we're moving. This right now is wealth is being generated at a rapid pace, right?
Mm-hmm.
And wealth is being generated really rapid pace in two places: in AI and in blockchain. We need to get into AI and blockchain immediately, not yesterday, not today, 10 years ago. We need to get there now. Like, there's no reason that we should get left behind in this. We see what's coming. We know what's coming. We need to put ourselves squarely in the middle of it and catch some of that dropping money. Like, it's money falling out the sky. Crypto is already a multi-trillion-dollar business. Multi-trillion, not multi-million, multi-trillion-dollar business. We need to get into the crypto and blockchain space immediately.
Yeah.
That's just my rant.
There you go. I mean, listen, you said it. What was the name of the Netflix, John, with Courtney B. Vance about a winery? I don't know about a winery.
Oh yeah, with his son had the winery, and he wanted his son to run his business.
Oh yeah, I did see that one.
He wanted his son to run his business, but his son wanted to run the winery. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of that.
His son wanted to go take the test to become the what do you call it?
The people
sommelier.
Yeah, sommelier.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Adrian, Toya is wishing you great luck. The Spot was the second show. Yeah. Okay, all right, Jamil, you put me on to something new now because I did see The Spot, but I didn't see Black. Is it on YouTube as well? Jonas wants to be a robotic surgeon. He got you, Corey. Listen, first of all, happy birthday to the young geniuses. Yeah. Let's send them a happy birthday shout out.
To the twins. Happy birthday to the twins.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And he'll definitely be a robotic surgeon.
If that's what he want to do, that's what he gonna do. Yeah, man. I had to get on my rant.
I'd like a blockchain certification. Hey, listen, let me know when you're ready. I got the Bitcoin cert. Let's go. What's good? How are you? Uncorked. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's a true story. I didn't know that was a true story. So Stevie says it's uncorked. It's actually about his childhood friend. Okay. That's dope. I didn't know that was a true story. Hey, listen, we missed them as well. We're going to figure out a way to, keep in contact with all of them. You got an AI report, Jose? Yo, send us your AI report. I'd definitely like to read your AI report. Crypto will match gold's $11 trillion market cap within 10 years. Yes, it's on YouTube. Jamil, I got one better than you. Bitcoin will match gold's $11 trillion market cap.
By itself.
Yeah. All right, so one thing I got to admit to the folks out there, I've already been pretty much a Bitcoin maxi, a little bit of Ethereum here, but I'm becoming more and more of a Bitcoin maxi the more I study. And I continuously study the space every day. That's kind of where I put up a post today, and that's actually like a true story. Like these days, all I talk about is real estate and Bitcoin. Pretty much, that's just it. But I've been studying every day, studying, and I'm becoming more of a Bitcoin maximalist in the sense that I don't even care about some of these other projects. Okay, so he said that His pops didn't really own a barbecue place. It was a funeral home. Okay, got you.
Hey, listen.
Got
You know
you.
the real. You know how they got to do for TV, though. They don't want to
You know
show
what
it.
though? It's a lesson in that too, Stevie. Because I've seen this happen in real life. Where people have their small businesses that are successful, and they try to put their kids into it, which you're supposed to do. That's what generational wealth is about. But you also want to give them options, right? And a lot of times, I've seen businesses fail with the second generation because it's left to someone who really doesn't want it. You'll be better off from a generational wealth standpoint putting somebody who's good at the job and not just your family, and have your family have ownership and actually working within the business, two different things. But that's either here nor there, man. His name is Daryl Proctor. You can look him up. Pours wine. Okay, for Kamara. That's like a crazy thing. Like, this is what I pour wine for. Okay, Daryl Proctor. I gotta look that up. I didn't know that was a true story. That's dope though. Learn something new. I've always learned something from you guys.
Yeah, man. Y'all, we the smartest audience in the metaverse.
He said in the whole metaverse.
In the whole metaverse, man.
All right, that's dope. He got a story about his life. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So how much you think these 0.1 Bitcoin is will be worth in that article?
All right, so let me see. All right, let me share this real quick. I want to see if this is the right person. Stevie, I just found an article right here. Is this him right here? D. Lynn Proctor? Because there's a whole little article about him. I just want to see if that's the right one. Named best sommelier in America. Sheesh.
Damn.
That's a crazy skill set, ain't it?
Yeah, he said that's him.
Okay, cool. Hard to say, Jamil, but my thing is, hold on to it. Hold on for dear life. I hope we don't miss the crypto train for lack of knowledge. Adrian, this is why it's important for us to have the conversations, like, for you, not just me and Corey. Me and Corey scream out here every week, but everybody got to be like, that's why within our camp this year, we wanted to make sure we expose the kids to it. And one of the young ladies in our camp, she was a beast. That's all she cared about anyway. What was her name, Mackenzie? Shout out to Mackenzie.
Yeah, man. She was on top of it.
That's how we lost farmland as well. As we become more industrialized, second generation children left to the cities and the farms went to trash after. Yeah, man. I mean, it's funny because we lose properties in the city like that too. Right now, all my fiat money is Bitcoin. It's about to blow up weekend, I think. Okay, listen, from your lips to God's ears. Let's go this weekend. Let's go. Because here's the one thing, and I was showing Corey a little bit of my new strategy. Like, I literally buy Bitcoin every day, and I got it automated. Yo, for the people that are in MDC strategy, I'm working on something now that I'm going to show you that you won't see anywhere else online. You're not going to see. Listen, for those that know, I've written a Python code that, when deployed, allows me to buy Bitcoin for 1 cent. So I'm damn near not paying to buy Bitcoin. And I'm sharing this behind the wall MDC strategy. So when you guys see this, never mind. I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah. Stevie, cool. That's him. I didn't know that was a true story, though. Thanks for telling me that, because that's actually dope. I love a weed farm. Hey, Lou, listen,
I actually know somebody who has a hemp farm. Not a weed farm, but a hemp farm.
You think we're going to hit 50K this weekend? Listen, I'm with it. Where we at right now? Where we at this minute?
46,000, 46,000, 47,000.
Okay. All right. We about, yeah. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, we almost at 48 right now, bro. We at 47. Hey, listen. Hey, Lou, we might hit 50K tonight. Let's go. Thanks for the information about crypto. I bought my ledger this week. Nice. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're taking a step of becoming your own bank. I thought the best sommelier is the WWE 24/7 champ. Yo, Jamil is hilarious, bro. I've got a big dog. Pause. Don't forget. Got you.
Rock noxious.
47.7. Listen, man, we might hit 50 tonight. Let's get to it, though. I believe that I don't want to put a number out there. All I'm saying is I think that 50 is low. I think by the end of this year, and you know what I mean? Like, and it's all perspective. The great thing about Bitcoin, right? And being in Bitcoin for a couple of years, and even for those that just got in this year, the great thing is the documentation. I was laughing yesterday at a post that popped up on my memories.
Yeah, you was like, yo, it's at 3,900.
I was hype about 3,900. I was so hyped that it hit 3,900. And I'm looking at that now.
Like, bought it when it was less than a G.
Yeah, I definitely did. But no, I'm looking at the post laughing about the fact that I was excited about it hitting 3,900. And you know what I mean? It's like now looking at that, I'm like, yo, I should have mortgaged my life to buy.
Yo, so I was reading a story on Bitcoin.com about the boy who mortgaged his whole life. He said he liquidated his 401k. His wife did the same thing, and they took all their savings and they bought Bitcoin when it was $900. He said they got so much Bitcoin that they got it on six continents.
Sheesh.
They got it on 6 continents to keep anybody from
taking all their Bitcoin. Yeah.
And they said they got it on cold storage on 6 continents, and they got about 30% active to use.
Oh yeah, see, I gotta look that story up. That's inspiring. That's what I'm trying to do.
Bitcoin.com. Full mortgage his whole life. Him, his wife. I
don't know if that's the same family. It's a YouTube video about a family that like went all in on Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's the same boy.
I see if I found it because I saw that. I don't know if it's the same one or not.
Go to Bitcoin.com and read the story.
Is it like recent? Is it a recent story?
Is a story from this week.
Because there's also a black family that did that, and the boy was a soldier and did the same thing.
Yeah, my man went all in on Bitcoin when it was $900, and he just went noodles. Yo, that
let me see if I can find that, man.
Nuts.
All right, here's the joint I'm talking about. I think I found it. Let me see. All right, let me share this real quick. I want to see if this is the same one that you're talking about. All right. Is this the family here? They put everything into crypto 4 years ago, and now they traveling the globe.
It's still low.
Now to the story that has been burnt.
It's probably because I'm streaming this one too.
Burning up CNBC.com all week. It's about a family, the Bitcoin family. The Bitcoin.
Yep, that's the same family. Yeah, that's the same story, and that's the same picture.
Okay, all right, got you. Yeah, I've seen this video. I didn't see the article, but I've seen that video. They went all in, like.
Yeah, it's the same pictures.
Yeah, but that's the interesting thing is like because I feel like it's still relatively low, even at 47. So, I was sharing that because when it was at 39, I was so excited.
You was already 400% up.
Yeah,
up 400%.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm sitting there thinking now, like, how are we going to 10 years from now? We're going to be looking at the 50,000 mark, and what are we going to be saying? That's what I'm interested in. What are we going to be saying in 10 years from now at the 50K mark?
Or mortgaged his entire life.
That's conviction, bro. Because I don't even know if I had that in me.
Entire life, and he went Samuel L. Jackson.
I have a smidgen of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin Zay did the same thing.
No, he did. He told us he definitely did.
He said, "Listen, I put my entire life savings into this joint."
Listen, hey Lou, I want that. Let's get it. Still mad I jacked my 60 cent back when it was 1,200 back in 17. Yeah, man. Bitcoin family from Europe. Yeah, so, man, I will be in hiding and tell no one if possible. 50K was still early. That's what we're going to be saying, man. So, listen, man, thank you guys for pulling up with us like every Friday as we have these conversations, man, about all the craziness going on in the world in crypto. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure you check out the newest episode of our podcast, right? Because we got phenomenal guests that are coming on in the future. But the most recent one was with brother Henry Washington out of Arkansas, who has like 8 figures in real estate at this point, and he's building a crazy real estate portfolio. And he talked about how he did it. He started with like less than $1,000 in bad credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's definitely a dope episode. Check it out. Check out the By the Hood podcast on all podcast platforms as well as YouTube.
And the way he got to that $1,000 in bad credit is gonna make you laugh your ass.
Yeah, man. Also, just in general, like our YouTube channel, we're trying to like take a little bit more serious because we really haven't. We're putting up a new YouTube video pretty much daily now. So make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/bythehood. We want to make sure we're continuously putting new content on a daily basis on our YouTube channel. Some clips from even this show, from our podcast, this regular video, all kinds of stuff we're putting on the channel. But that's youtube.com/bythehood. So make sure you subscribe. Other than that, for the folks that are in our private group, we have class on Sunday at noon. Options and DeFi we'll be talking about. And for the folks that don't know, we have our other private group, the MDC Strategy, that is fully active. All kinds of content back there. You can find out more about that at mdcstrategy.com. Our brother Jay Johnson has the DeFi course that'll be ready next week. I got a course coming out behind the wall, MDC Strategy, how to get free crypto every day. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't know, I took out 2.5 million sats from Fold. I got a joint back up to over 200,000 already because I'm just stacking sats. Yo, stacking sats is like my new religion, bro. When I say I stack sats on every purchase I make, so I just copped the Galaxy Z Fold 3, the new Samsung joint.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm waiting for it to get here, but I copped that the other day. I got sats back on. People, how I did it. Pay for it with the Fold on Samsung.com while under Lolly. So I'm getting the sats back on Lolly. I'm getting the sats back on the card. That's how you do it. I found like all kinds of ways to stack sats on pretty much every purchase I make. Stuff that I'm gonna pay for.
Don, what's up?
Oh, Don, how you pull up all that? Don't about to roll. You just pulling up. Great question. All right, Lou. This is an excellent question, right? Because I put a lot of thought into this, because you can get an IRA, a self-directed IRA that you can put Bitcoin in. Some people take the approach of just getting Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, where you just have exposure to the price of Bitcoin and you own equity in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Some people do it that way. That's a simple way to do it. There's a lot of ways to do it. The reason that and this is not investment advice, it's something I've really thought about. And I kind of took a step back from doing that. One of the reasons that I bought into Bitcoin to begin with was my exposure to precious metals, because Bitcoin has everything that precious metals has, but better. One of the reasons I love precious metals is because it's decentralized. What I have is what I have, and it's my business and my business only. Bitcoin has that same attribute. So I thought about it. I'm stacking sats like crazy all over the place, and I'm moving around. I didn't want to put it into an account where everybody knows what I have. Like, I have to report every year what's in those accounts. Like, I want to be self-custody. I want to be my own bank. I don't want my Bitcoin in an account like that. That's a personal decision. Now, people are doing that because they're worried about taxes. And in your IRA, your 401k, that you can is tax treatment that's preferential. Thing about that is, I am never selling my Bitcoin. And I don't want to be forced to take it out of an IRA at a certain time anyway. So for me, I just personally don't want mine in a retirement account. I just don't, because I don't want to be forced to take it out at 59.5 for one. For two, I'm never selling my Bitcoin. I sold multiple full Bitcoins to buy a property back in 2017. And probably one of the worst financial mistakes I'll make as time goes on. Doesn't look that bad now because I still have the rental property. It's still cash flowing. But as time goes on and Bitcoin continues to go up, I'm going to think about them coins and I'm going to be like sad. So, it is what it is. But now that I know what I know now about leverage and about how to leverage in the DeFi environment, I'm never selling not one single piece of Bitcoin I have. They're going to have to take it out of my dead hands. They're going to find my ledger and take it out of my cold, dead hands. Never. So I say that to say this. Just understand when you put it into an IRA or 401k, why you're doing so. Why are you doing that, right? Because if it's about the tax treatment, there's ways around that too. But I understand why you want to do it. with that being said, I do have a Roth 401k that I fully maxed out at 19.5. I just found out that I can have an IRA and a Roth 401k. Shout out to the Ivy investor who broke down the tax code. All I'm going to put in there is I'm going to put in GBTC. Now, the thing is, I know what I'm getting when I buy that. I know the premium, but I'm also selling at a premium. But I'm probably never selling that either until I'm forced to take it out. So just my opinion, not advice at all. Adrian says that fold is working my nerves 3 days in a row. It slows down like it's going to stop at 1 million sats and it skips it. Yo, shout out to our brother Akil Parker. Akil Parker smacked Lolly for a million sats on one push, and I haven't got there yet. The most I got from Fold was 10,000 sats on a daily push. On a purchase, I've hit six figures multiple times on a purchase, and there's benefits to having a black card. I will say this: that's how I've been able to rack up so many sats. It's because I have the black card. So I've had multiple, and people say, "Well, how you got so many damn?" I literally showed it in our group where I had 2.5. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go share it now once I finish here. I cashed that out. I'm back to over 230,000 already. And the reason I keep getting six figures on purchases are because I use it. Like I use the Fold card. You know what I'm saying? I use the Fold card. So anyway, with that being said, people, man, listen, we appreciate you. Go check out mdcstrategy.com because we got all kinds of info behind the wall there on DeFi, cryptocurrency, as well as options and just long-term investments, passive. Our Discord is crazy. That's dope. So everything is going, man. But Core, man, any words before we got out of here, bro?
Get your children into AI. Have them learn how to code. Have them get into blockchain technology.
Yeah, listen, man. Simple as that. As simple as that, man. We'll see y'all here next week on Friday. Check out our podcast. Check out everything that we got going on right at the hub of buythehood.com. Until then, man, peace. We love y'all.